Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a garden with me. You guys know I've been dying to start my garden, and here we are. I am at the nursery picking out all kinds of delicious vegetables and fruit, and we're gonna do lots of herbs, and I am so excited. If you're new here, my name is Nicholsen. I love to do all things home cooking, cleaning, decorating, and DIY, and I would love it if you would subscribe and join my channel. It's totally free and fun, and if you're returning, it is so great to see you. Okay guys, let's jump into this beautiful day of gardening. Some of the things I really wanted to focus on for this garden was to plant things that I typically buy at the grocery store. I love tomatoes, I love bell peppers, I also love spicy peppers too, so I ended up getting a bunch of different types of peppers. I wanted to get some lettuce, which if you guys are on my Instagram, you know that a wild peacock came into the backyard and ate all of my lettuce, so we will be replanting that. But thank goodness they stayed away from my peppers and all my tomatoes, because those are probably going to be my most favorite items in the garden this year. The other thing I did plant a lot of is some beautiful herbs. If you guys know, grocery store, the herbs are typically very expensive, so I am going to be doing my own. And then I also got a dehydrator so that I can make my own spices as well. So I have a lot of exciting things coming up. If you guys would like to join me, I'm going to be doing a lot more cooking on my channel this summer, especially as we will be trying to do a more farm-to-table lifestyle here at the house, but we will see. I have never had a garden before, and I've always wanted to have one, so I am open to all the tips down below. If you are here because you want to learn how to garden, this probably isn't the right video, because I'm learning as I'm going. I'm going to share all the things that I learn along the way. First thing I've learned is it's probably important to have a net or some kind of safety gate or something around your garden, because there are lots of fun, cute, adorable little predators out there that are ready to eat all your food. So definitely let me know in the comments down below all of the tips you guys have. One tip that I can absolutely share with you is I have really bad seasonal allergies. I have talked about it many times on my channel. I see lots of comments down below is asking if I'm sick. I'm not sick. We live very close to a lot of vineyard land, and I am allergic to everything. So I have been using propolis shots by BU for quite some time, and this has been the only thing that has allowed me to be able to be out in the garden all day without sneezing and having runny eyes. If you guys aren't familiar with the B&U products, they use something called propolis, which is a resin-like bee product that bees collect from leaves and stems and buds of plants, and it is in many of their products. My two favorite products are the propolis shots and the B&U propolis raw honey throat spray. With the propolis shots, I love that they are packed with your daily requirements for zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D3. It's 100% natural, and it supports your immune system. And then I also love the propolis raw honey throat spray, which has this really nice menthol flavor and really helps when you have a sore throat. It will give you great relief, and it's also a great breath freshener, and it also has very high antioxidants. It's 100% natural. So before we head out to the garden, I'm definitely going to take one of these propolis shots. If you guys are looking to strengthen your immunity, grab these two at Trader Joe's next time you're there. And thank you to B&U Natural Products for sponsoring today's video. Okay guys, so we are in the garden. We're getting everything kind of prepped. I'll show you how far my husband got today. We've got the new coop up, and he's putting up the net. So today, we're gonna start to clean this area out because we're moving the chickens over, but I'm gonna start by just kind of mixing up this dirt and that dirt. We'll let it sit, and then we'll put our new vegetables inside. To get started, we are going to turn over the dirt in these beds. We have never planted anything out here, and I also am going to be bringing in some really big fruit trees onto this property, but we're still trying to figure out exactly where they're going to go. Now, before you guys blow me up in the comments down below, I am aware that I'm wearing house slippers in the garden. I usually wear those to the chicken coop, and I, for whatever reason, just completely forgot to change my shoes. But the good thing is I was able to get all of this work done in my house slippers. So to get started, we're going to get all of this soil turned over and ready for planting. Once we're done mixing it all up, we're going to put a lot of water into it and let it sit for a bit. This day was so beautiful out. It was in the 70s and it just felt so good to be outside with my husband, and our kids came and helped us too, and it was really wonderful. I'd love to know in the comments down below if you guys have gardens where you live. Where do you live and when do you plant your gardens, and what do you like to plant in them? What do you find easy to make? What do you find hard to make? I'm doing a little bit of everything, so we'll learn over time what really works well here. I know tomatoes work really well where we live, but we tried things like melon and some vegetables like celery and all kinds of other things, so I'm really excited to see what works, but I would love to hear more from you guys down in the comments down below. What things that you always use in the garden in the summertime, and maybe some advice on how you can get some of these things to grow a little bit easier. Okay guys, so we've got the beds ready to go. We're just now kind of cleaning up through here all the old chicken poop. But here's where they will be. And then over here, I'm going to go through all of these and decipher what needs full sun, what doesn't. We got peppers, zucchini, cucumbers. We got more zucchini. Some butter lettuce, one of my favorites. I did kale, basil, lots of tomatoes. Believe this is parsley. Yeah, parsley. This is padron peppers. Those are great with like a little garlic. Here is celery, tomatoes, more kale. That's the kind of more rustic kale I like. Green leeks. And these are, I think it's broccoli. No, spinach, broccoli, beans, hot peppers, corn, green onions, fennel, oregano. that's the wrong oregano. We'll go back and get the right stuff. Jalapenos, more parsley, cilantro, tomatoes. What's this? Italian oregano, tomatoes, chives, and bell peppers. So got a nice healthy mix of a bunch of different stuff. I'm just going to go through these and start kind of setting them out where I think they are going to grow well. One side will be really for herbs and stuff, and then we'll do the other stuff. I do have a couple herbs I want to do that I couldn't find there, so I'm going to be doing those from seed. So So we decided to break the garden up into two. On this side, I want to put all my tomatoes up. We will be putting some trellises around them, but they're really not that big yet, so we don't need to worry about that. And then on the other side, I wanted to add our herbs, except for the cilantro, which I will grow underneath all the peppers over on this side. That way they don't burn. But we have plenty of all-day sun here. Everything that I'm planting requires all-day sun, especially things like tomatoes and peppers. We have grown those at the winery in years past, but I've never grown them at my home, so I'm excited to see kind of how this works. We were able to get almost everything to fit in these garden beds. I did put some beds recently over by the fence, so we will have even more space. And then I think I might build one more garden bed in here, but I thought it'd be funny to show Salt came in here when we were trying to garden and decided to just start eating away. So we definitely have redone the chicken coop so they can't come over here anymore. That was one of my big tasks this spring, was to give them more space but also keep them away from the garden. I still may put a giant net over this. I'm not sure yet, just to make sure other predators don't come in here. It's really hard to make a garden so that it protects from all predators, but we're going to see how it goes. I will definitely share the tips that work for me, but please feel free to share your tips down below. Here is how everything turned out. The garden looks so beautiful. Again, I had to go back in and replant a bunch of stuff, but it still looks beautiful and I'm so excited. Most of this will take around 60 to 90 days to propagate and make delicious vegetables and fruit for us. I did save these so that I could actually do some seedlings because I really want to do tarragon and some other herbs that I really like to use for like homemade ranch and stuff. So I'll be doing that in the little greenhouse and I'll share that with you as well. So here's the garden all finished. We've got everything laid out. After the first couple weeks, once we kind of like know these are basil and like what everything is, we'll take those out, but for now it helps just remember. And we found some eggs, but tomorrow we'll come out here and just kind of like clean all this up, and I'd like to get a bunch of potted like fruit trees for around here, and then a couple for up against here just to kind of utilize the space better, so we might go look at those tomorrow. So far it looks good. Can't wait. Thank you guys so much for joining me today in the garden. We will be spending lots of time here this summer, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and definitely head over to Trader Joe's and don't forget to snag some of those propolis shots so that you can combat all of your seasonal allergies with me. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye!